This is my first jazz cruise. This is my very first cruise ever. Um, so I've heard about the cruise over, over all these years of being around all the players and all the cats. Everyone talks about this cruise, and I've never been interested in it. I was like, yeah, you can have that, you know. Finally, I was able to dig myself and accept the opportunity, accept the invitation to do it. And just a little backstory as to what made me want to dig myself was my mom and dad were celebrating their 50th anniversary, and they do a cruise every year, but they wanted to go Hawaii. And I said, well, Mom, you have to fly. My mom does not fly. And she flew last year from Charleston, South Carolina to Honolulu and back. And I looked her in the face. I said, what do you think about everything? She was lovely. I said, how about the flight? She said, I'd do it again. It was great, you know? I'm like, it took me 70 years to get you on a flight. You know, well, not took me 70 years. It took 70 years. So I said, okay, I guess I should dig myself and get on a boat because I fly all the time. You know, and she was cruising all the time. So it's kind of like, she doesn't even know this yet, but it's kind of like that, wherein I was able to, you know, accept the invitation, and immediately I can say this cruise is amazing. This is literally a large jazz festival, a really good one on the water. I mean, we play jazz festivals all the time. The difference for me is because I live in Charleston, South Carolina, and I don't live in New York, I don't live in LA. I'm trying to remember who said it yesterday, but someone said that this cruise is 50% LA, 50% New York, and Quentin. And I'm trying to remember who said it. I don't know, someone real close to me said that. Maybe Randy or ATN, somebody said it. And I was like, wow, I'm actually hanging out. It's like I'm in New York. I never lived in New York. I've never lived in LA. And so I'm watching a lot of the cats just, what's up, man? It's good to see you. We're not in New York. We're on a boat. We're hanging out and this, that. I'm like, well, yeah. So it's a wonderful energy to see musicians come together and just have a wonderful time, have a great time. See putting faces with names. So I know certain names, I know certain faces, but it's been so long since I've seen the cat. At some festival 7 years ago, I'm trying to place him or her. And so this is a chance to just walk around and really be in the same city with everyone, you know, and it's really amazing. It's inspiring to hear everyone play. We have people playing in everybody else's bands and different bands, and so you get to hear people you actually play with in other settings, and you say, I can dig that. That's definitely my man, but I can dig that too, you know. So it's just a wonderful, wonderful time. This cruise has opened my eyes to, just one day in has opened my eyes to a lot of things. I'm still on the water. I'm still getting cool. We talked about that yesterday. I'm still like God trying to pace myself, but I'm having a blast already, so it's good. You know, I haven't gotten there yet. I can say that everyone's appreciative, but you don't really. The audience is filled with musicians and non-musicians, so it feels like an audience. You know, it feels like an appreciative audience. It feels like people are really, really here specifically to do this, and guess what? They are. There's nothing else to do. There's live music or something to do from 10 in the morning until 2 at night, or 2 in the morning, from 10 in the morning to 2 in the morning. So it's awesome. You only get 8 hours off. The rest of the day is just filled with information and music and wonderful swing. So. Quentin Baxter. That's a church clap.